Man, though, unable to pin, and now Evil has been busted open at some point, planting that foot on Braden's chest, covering very nonchalantly as Evil miss. I've seen her use that before. I think Evil Miss's game plan with that is just to infuriate people, because she doesn't finish with pins usually. She finishes with choke the throttle. Oh, and just out of nowhere, Crim Rocker busting a light tube over X's head. Let's get good. I am the Gamer Under Development, and this is GFW Mayhem. We have been doing these on Tuesdays since we started doing GFW Pulse on Mondays as sort of a build-up thing, although this week, once again, there were issues because I had dental surgery last weekend. Anyways, here is our card for this week's GFW Mayhem, and we are ready to start right now. Our opening match is Kitten Canaveral versus Lazy Dragon. Let's go. Lazy Dragon making a descent on the card to the opener here after being in the main event last week. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Glory, this is the Space Kitten, Kitten Canaveral. Anyways, as I was saying, folks, Lazy Dragon was offered as an opponent for TK Cooper, but for some reason, Progress didn't really want Teabag and Lazy Dragon in a match with one of their guys. I can't figure out why, right? You know, that's just an interesting thing. Speaking of that teabagging Lazy Dragon, here he comes. The teabagging one himself. Lazy, the most twisted performer we have here in GFW, and also a representative of the Legend faction. Legend, a faction of individual superstars trying to shine on their own, who basically only team up to fight against the other factions. Here we go, match underway. Kitten Canaveral versus Lazy Dragon, and Lazy going early with Fire Spit there, not what I expected at all. Kitten dodging though, whipping him off the ropes. Lazy managing to get that body slam in to slow the momentum down though, but Kitten elbowing Lazy in the face. This matchup, oh, and Lazy slapping Kitten in return, and Kitten slapping Lazy. This has turned into a slap fight, ladies and gentlemen. It has devolved into an opening GFW Mayhem slap fight. And now here we go with Kitten whipping Lazy off the... Oh, wow, that was a huge, huge drop kick. Sends Lazy over the ropes onto the outside, but Kitten did not follow. And Lazy trying to spit mist into Kitten's eyes, but that's not a very good idea. She's wearing a full helmet. I don't think it'll actually do anything. Lazy perhaps desperate here as Kitten has opened up rather aggressively, and well, now Lazy is being very aggressive to the back of Kitten's head. That's not exactly what I would call wrestling, but okay. Lazy whipping Kitten into the corner here. What does he have in mind? Doesn't matter because Kitten escapes, following up with a knee drop there, but misses with that huge drop kick, and once again, Lazy just, yeah, I don't know what to call that, guys. I really don't. Lazy being laid out by Kitten with that slap and a huge drop kick to the back of the head. So far, Kitten wrestling and Lazy doing things that I can't describe on a microphone. Lazy dragging Kitten towards the center of the ring, stomping on the shin there. Perhaps and a low blow from Lazy Dragon on Kitten Canaveral. I don't know how effective that really is. And now Kitten whipping Lazy into the corner. Could see a big move here, but Lazy managing to get out of the corner, and now they are exchanging blows. Kitten with those big paw chops to the chest. There are actual claws on those paws, guys. Those hurt. And now Kitten with, a huge spinning kick to the face of a groggy Lazy Dragon. Kitten so far dominating in this matchup, missing that big drop kick there though, and Lazy has an opportunity to get back in control, which he will not take, as Kitten just landed a beautiful Frankensteiner. My lord, I didn't expect Kitten to perform this well against Lazy. Lazy hitting that no-touch headbutt, and now, Lazy just clawing at the nether regions. I'm not sure if that's harassment or not. Oh, Lazy looking for the salad toss, but Kitten counters with a tombstone pile driver. Absolutely beautiful. Missing with that corkscrew kick, though. And now Lazy with a roll-up. One, doesn't get any more than a one count there. Kitten hitting that back spinning kick to the face, but Lazy able to slow the momentum and elbow Kitten in the back of the head, putting her face down on the mat. Not the place you want to be against that teabagging Lazy Dragon. Huge, huge Manhattan drop there, though. Puts Kitten on her back, and Lazy is once again in control of this matchup. Double axe handle to the spine, and Lazy just stomping the living hell out of Kitten right there. Not sure where that came from. I think, oh gosh, and a coconut crusher from Lazy Dragon sends Kitten flying to the mat. And now, once again, I think that's some kind of Kimura. That's what we're gonna call that, some kind of Kimura. Kitten maintaining the momentum though, trying to get back in control of this matchup. Lazy slowing things down, Kitten trying to speed them up. Definitely winning when that happens. Oh, and Kitten with that huge corkscrew kick to the back of the head. I can absolutely see Kitten winning this match so far. What is this? Monkey flip from Kitten. I guess that's not a monkey flip when Kitten does it. I guess it's a Kitten flip? Kitten flip into a Manhattan drop from Lazy, and Lazy once again just slowing the momentum there. Kitten dropping knees on Lazy's spine, trying to keep things going quickly here, and another Frankensteiner from Kitten who just, once again, those knees. Kitten, oh, again with the knees to the ribs. Kitten is just trying to keep the momentum up. Oh, and a C4, what a beautiful, beautiful, or a Spanish fly, whatever your preference may be. That was just a beautiful, beautiful move though. Oh my God. That Fisherman's Buster, I think she might have just broken Lazy Dragon's neck. Followed by a backstabber. Kitten maintaining strong momentum here, but Lazy has had enough, just for lack of a better term, slapping her to the mat. And now Lazy once again introducing Kitten to his groin while he locks in a Kimura. The crowd getting behind this matchup so far is starting to warm up a little bit. Lazy letting them know he is the #1 teabagging Lazy Dragon. Kitten managing to kick out of that roll-up, and what is that? Oh! Kitten running up Lazy Dragon's chest and then landing on top of him with that splash. I don't even know what to call that. Kitten just went to outer space. Lazy covering here. The crowd starting to warm up. You can hear the applause filling in the arena, and now Lazy giving them a little something to clap for with that dance, followed by a huge, huge elbow to the face. 1, 2. Doesn't even get a 2.5 there. Kitten still managing to stay in this fight, and Lazy looks winded here, stopping to catch his breath. Kitten letting everybody know that she is the one and only Space Kitten, and we're going high. Look at that corkscrew kick to the back of the head. Lazy's got to be hurting there. 1, 2. Doesn't get the 3 count though. Doesn't get it. Very close. Lazy with that claw to the groin, and Game Goon's got to break this up, which he does. But the crowd is going wild right now. This match so back and forth. Oh, and Lazy back to the groin claw. Come on. Come on. The ref already called you off of that. Enough, Lazy Dragon. Oh, Kitten with the moon landing. The standing variant of the moon landing, but she lands Lazy in the ropes and does not get the pinfall, but that roll-up might. 2, 3. No, so close. So close. I could have swore his hand hit the mat. Oh, and that Fisherman Buster might have broken Lazy's neck again. God. That move is just brutal. Lazy now going for the salad toss. No escape for Kitten this time. Oh, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow, Lazy just shutting Kitten down with that salad toss. And not letting it go. Lazy just laying there and staring awkwardly at the crowd. This might be the most awkward, intimate moment I've ever been involved in against my will. Maybe. 93% matchup there, 4-star rating, beautiful match from Kitten Canaveral and Lazy Dragon. Lazy back on his winning ways already. Sadly, he did not have so much success last week against El Fuego. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first title match of the night. The GFW light heavyweight title will be defended by Kendo, and his challenger will be Nurse Muerto. Let the stabectomies begin, folks. This is going to be a very interesting matchup, in my opinion. I'm not sure what we can really expect from this match. Ladies and gentlemen, representing legend, she is the master of stabectomies. This is Nurse Muerto. Not only is she a phenomenal wrestler, a phenomenal fork stabber, she is also my beloved, so I'm rooting for her. Sorry, Kendo. Nurse Muerto, of course, letting everybody know how much she cares what they think. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our incumbent light heavyweight champion. Kendo has been our light heavyweight champion since his very first opportunity at the title, and he has defended that title pretty much week in and week out, as well as capturing the GFW tag team titles with new partner Victor Wolf in the New Kings tag team. Letting everybody know once again, he is Britain's favorite son, is Kendo. Here we go. Matchup begins. Kendo with a snapmare to start things off, but Muerto walking him down. Muerto with another big snapmare, and Kendo throwing that jab straight to the face before following up with a drop toe hold. So far this match very back and forth. Snapmare trades, and oh, a huge punch from Kendo just dumps Nurse Muerto to the outside. Kendo, please don't damage the face. I gotta look at that, all right? Kendo with a drop toe hold here, and now Nurse Muerto trying to get back into this thing. Missing with that big thrust kick is Nurse Muerto, but Kendo once again putting Muerto on the ground, just showing why he is the incumbent light heavyweight champion here. Beautiful fist drop there from Kendo, followed by a snapmare. Kendo definitely a difficult champ to dethrone in GFW. Nice dragon screw on the ground. He has been so thorough, and Nurse Muerto with a big STO there, followed by a knee to the groin. That has gotta hurt. I mean, that's one way to beat a resilient champion like Kendo. You can just work the nether regions, I suppose. Snapmare from Nurse Muerto puts Kendo down on the mat, and whatever Kendo was attempting there got countered. Nurse Muerto with a thumb to, or not a thumb, but fingers to the eyes, followed by a punch. Oh, sorry guys. The meds from my dental surgery kicking in there. Yay. Nurse Muerto going for something, but Kendo counters it with a big hook to the face. Missing with that huge drop salt is Kendo though, and now Nurse Muerto being whipped into the corner. Kendo got something planned here. Oh wait, Nurse Muerto escapes, kicking Kendo in the spine, no less. And now a snapmare from Nurse Muerto puts Kendo back on the mat. This match very back and forth so far. Nobody really getting an advantage. Kendo missing that huge Superman punch and gets STO'd for his trouble, followed by a thrust kick from Nurse Muerto, who lift him up off the ground. Huge European uppercut from Kendo though, off the ropes. We've seen that move before. And what is this? Kendo going for a double underhook something, but Nurse Muerto managing to pick the legs and avoid the move. And now Kendo and Nurse Muerto exchanging blows. Punches from Nurse Muerto, European uppercuts from Kendo. Who will get the better of this exchange of strikes? It looks like Nurse Muerto. That punch leveled Kendo, and she was the first one back up after the exchange. I would definitely call her the winner there. Nice rear chin lock here from Nurse Muerto, just sort of grinding Kendo down now. Chop to the chest, missing with that thrust kick. And now Kendo with a European uppercut, dragging Nurse Muerto out to the center of the ring, perhaps, not quite, but close, and a series of brutal European uppercuts from Kendo puts Nurse Muerto on the mat. Muerto with an eye rake, leaving Kendo groggy, and here she goes off the ropes. Huge spinning, I don't know what to call that. Huge spinning head scissors, I suppose. And now Kendo with the European side headlock here. We've seen him use this move before to wear people down slowly. A big Frankensteiner from Kendo puts Muerto on the ground, followed up by that running drop kick to the face. Once again, Kendo, lay off the face, man. Come on. Another big blow to Nurse Muerto's face and a fist drop. Okay, forget it then. Just ignore whatever I said. Kendo missing with that leaping complete shot though. And now Nurse Muerto with a body slam to potentially get back in this matchup, followed by a nice elbow drop to the chest. Kendo off the ropes into that kitchen sink from Nurse Muerto. We all know she likes to use that kitchen sink. And then that running elbow drop while Kendo is down to the lower back. I'll be surprised. Oh, complete shot here from Kendo to turn the momentum in his favor. And an elbow drop pin, two. Doesn't get the 3 count there. Could have, in my opinion. And now they're just exchanging blows. Both fighters just back and forth. Punch after punch after punch. And Kendo once again showing that nobody can brawl like Kendo can. And now Kendo hitting a big uppercut to the back of Nurse Muerto's head, positioning Nurse Muerto perhaps for something bigger here. Whipping her into the corner is Kendo, and oh, could we see a Ken done? No, Nurse Muerto steps out of the way, lands a thrust kick, managing to counter Kendo's finisher there. Perhaps a bit too early to go for that. And now Kendo with the lightning speed doesn't get it here though. Rolls her up on the ropes. And now Nurse Muerto picking Kendo up for that pile driver. Oh, and a beautiful, beautiful tombstone pile driver from Nurse Muerto, followed by a big splash to the spine. Doesn't manage to cover him there though, instead picking him up and going for something else here. And now Kendo, what's he got in mind? Oh, a huge spinning back kick to the head. My lord, I will be surprised if Muerto is not out on her feet at this point. Thrust kick from Muerto though to buy herself some time. Apparently I was wrong. We've seen a decided lack of stabectomies this match so far, and I'm honestly surprised. I figured the title being on the line, we would get stabectomy after stabectomy here. But it looks like Nurse Muerto content to compete for the title legitimately here. We haven't really seen her incorporate any dirty tactics so far at all. Now she's just working on those legs of Kendo over and over again. But Kendo managing to hit the drop toe hold into that nice not one-armed backbreaker, but one-kneed backbreaker, I suppose. Kendo bouncing off the ropes there. Big European uppercut to put Nurse Muerto down. Sorry guys, I'm starting to taste a little bit of blood. This is probably, I gotta calm down a little bit. Nurse Muerto whipping Kendo off the ropes, and another beautiful kitchen sink there. Putting Kendo on the ground. Kendo off the ropes, another kitchen sink. We've known Nurse Muerto to work those kitchen sinks, using them to sort of drain the oxygen out of her opponent's body to set up for that Code Muerto. And now Kendo being thrown to the apron here. What does Nurse Muerto have in mind? A big headbutt topples Kendo to the outside of the ring, and Nurse Muerto more than content to use that opportunity to catch her breath. And now another exchange of blows here. Will Nurse Muerto get the best of this one, though? I think Kendo's worn her down a bit by this point and should potentially come out of this on top. Kendo letting everyone know he is Britain's favorite son. Big spinning lariat, but wait, Nurse Muerto back up with a huge jumping kick to the face. And now Muerto off the ropes. Oh, she collides with Game Goon, though. Game Goon busted open, and now Game Goon is down. Nurse Muerto is down. What is going to happen next? Kendo bouncing off the ropes there. Huge European uppercut. Game Goon is back up, but the damage already done. Our referee is bloodied. And now Kendo throwing Nurse Muerto out and following up with that huge suicide plancha. Just beautiful is that move. Kendo telling Nurse Muerto, you don't want to compete with me. Oh, and a huge super kick on the ground. Now Nurse Muerto has given up the fair fight. She's holding a sledgehammer, and Game Goon is coming to get it out of her hands. Nurse Muerto into the corner. Big butt bump there sends Kendo to the mat. And you have to wonder what she had in mind for that sledgehammer before Game Goon interrupted her. Once again, just working over those legs. Really focused on that. Double underhook attempt. Gets countered. Kendo dumps her over with that back body drop. And now Kendo with the jumping kick to the head. And here he comes sliding in for that roll up. 1, 2, 3. Gets her right there. Kendo managing to maintain his light heavyweight championship reign as our incumbent junior champion here. Absolutely untouchable is Kendo. Nurse Muerto, though, perhaps being thrown off balance when she ran into Game Goon and busted him wide open. 90% matchup there, 4-star rating. That is absolutely gorgeous. Good job, guys. I am impressed as always. Title defense by Kendo, no less. Okay. Oh, I think I messed up something here, unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen, the next matchup is our GFW Faction Weight Championship. This is Gorefist team, that is Blood and Gore, Gorefist, Evil, and Crim Rocker versus House of Wolves being Braden Blackwell and Xavier Shamrock, accompanied by the unknown, unpredictable, unreliable Richard. Here we go, next match, folks. I'm very excited for this matchup. I may have messed up and not put House of Wolves in their proper attire, though. No, they are in their proper attire. Look at that. Here we go. Entering to the theme music of Richard is the team of House of Wolves and the ever unpredictable Richard. House of Wolves making their tag team debut last week in a tag team title match against the New Kings. Unfortunately, not successful in that venture. However, we needed to fill a 3-man tag slot, and why not use a 2-man tag team for that? So here they are getting another opportunity at that, and Richard throwing up the House of Wolves symbol. I think he might be slightly confused, but who am I kidding? Richard is always confused. Sorry. Blood and Gore are incumbent faction weight champions. By this point, they've had at least 3 successful defenses. Quite frankly, they're often won by Evil Miss landing her choke the throttle, which is just a brutal version of a camel clutch. And of course, Blood and Gore letting the crowd know they could care less what they think. This is a very interesting matchup in that we have essentially the angry, cheating House of Wolves versus the angry, cheating Blood and Gore. This could definitely go any way you want it. Braden Blackwell whipping Gore off the ropes, and A nice, strong kitchen sink right there to open this matchup. Not waiting for the bigger moves is Braden Blackwell, and Gore using a knee to buy himself some space and tag in Evil Miss, perhaps looking for a double team here, but so far unsuccessful in that venture. Gore landing that straight show tie, and Braden is tagging out to Richard here. Double team incoming? Doesn't look like it. Richard being just slammed straight to the mat by Evil Miss. Wait a minute. Oh! Richard setting up for the House of Wolves tag team finish. That was just beautiful. I realized we haven't actually named that move yet. It is a flapjack complete shot, but it doesn't have a technical name yet, at least not that I've heard. I'll have to get with Xavier Shamrock and Braden Blackwell after the match and figure that out. Braden tossed into the corner, and this is just chaos so far. Crim Rocker trapped in that corner with House of Wolves getting beat down before Richard hits that huge straight lariat. And now Crim going for a lariat of his own, but missing. Richard hitting that water wheel drop to escape whatever Crim had in mind right there. Crim's been impressive, in my opinion, as a member of this three-man tag team here. Crim with that eye rake, managing to regain control, and now a front face lock, allowing him to position Richard before moving back for the tag himself. Tagging in Gorefist is Crim Rocker, who now has a barbed wire bat, and Xavier Shamrock is the legal man for House of Wolves plus Richard. An exchange of blows between Gorefist and Xavier Shamrock here. Both of these men potentially past their prime, I suppose, but Gore is absolutely brutal so far, so I don't know if he's as past his prime as X has appeared. But X doing seemingly better the last couple of weeks. Maybe not winning, but definitely performing slightly better. And now Gore with that double axe handle to plant X on the mat. And now biting the forehead of X is Gorefist, potentially ripping him open, but failing at that. Now X has managed to hit that snap suplex, putting Gore on his back. And here is the tag to Richard from X. Making sure to keep those constant fresh tags is House of Wolves. And now a nice series of short elbows from X finds him with an opening to throw a strike on Evil Miss too, but Richard chucked out of the ring in the wrong part of town, managing to get back in though before Blood and Gore can capitalize. That's surprising. Blood and Gore usually very on top of opportunities like that. Gore now in the ring, not sure if there was a tag made or not, but he is definitely helping Evil Miss. No, there was no tag there at all. Richard hitting a spinning back neckbreaker on Evil Miss and covering near their corner. I'm not even gonna count with that one because why would you do that? Covering in the opponent's corner is always a bad idea in tag team matches. It allows them to break that pin up very quickly. And now Richard just on the wrong end of a beating from Evil Miss and Gorefist. Oh my, double team from Evil Miss and Crim Rocker. We've seen this before. Oh gosh. Double full throttle knees there. And now Crim Rocker just taking advantage of the damage having been done. Big roll up. 1, 2, doesn't get it, Crim Rocker. And now X just laying elbows into Crim Rocker's face, having gotten into the ring to break up that pinfall. And Crim Rocker back in control, whipping Richard off the ropes. The two men collide though, perhaps too tired already to correctly time that maneuver. And now Crim Rocker fighting off X and Richard as they attempt a double team here. Crim going up top and missing with a big top rope dive on Richard. Not sure why you would dive with another man in the ring, especially dive on the not legal man there, but hey, I respect Crim's audacity. And now Crim with a time bomb on X. Could be the end of the matchup here. Doesn't cover though. What is this? Managing to come back and tag to Gorefist here. And wait a minute, Crim fighting off that double team, potential double team from Crim and Gorefist? No, it looks like Crim is going to focus on X, and in the meantime, Braden's going to take the opportunity to work over Gorefist's knees here. Oh, and a huge kick to the spine of Gorefist there. Gore whipping Braden into his corner though. This is not the right place to be if you are on the House of Wolves team. Braden realizing that and face locking Evil Miss to the center of the ring. The problem is Evil Miss is not the legal man, Gore is, and he is ready and waiting for Braden when he's done. Braden hitting that fireman's carry, running up the ropes and hitting a huge back elbow. And again is Braden Blackwell just unafraid of running up that rope in the opposing corner. And now a sharpshooter from Braden Blackwell in the wrong part of town. And unfortunately, Braden is not in position to do anything here. Oh gosh, that was beautiful. 3D from Blood and Gore lays out Braden Blackwell, and now Gore running back to make a tag here, but it doesn't look like he got it. Huge sling blade from Braden Blackwell, and now Braden moving to tag X. I would have gone for a cover there, but I mean, if you want to tag, go for it. Braden going for a sharpshooter here, not the legal man, just wearing down Gore's back here and potentially his legs, perhaps setting X up for something. But in the process, Gore kicks Braden off and he goes face first into that barbed wire bat, cutting himself wide open here. And that is exactly the type of opening that Gore likes to create. If Gore can bleed you down slowly over time and wear you out that way, that is absolutely what he'll do, because bleeding you down does not require effort. Once you're open, all he has to do is wait, and you will eventually be weakened enough for him to capitalize. X apparently trying to leapfrog there and go for something big, but misses it, did not miss that. Huge German suplex sending the back of Krim Rocker's neck into the middle turnbuckle, and you have to wonder how Krim is even standing at this point. Krim dragging X out to the center of the ring, picking up that barbed wire bat, Game Goon counting him down, but Krim unafraid, and now X tagging in Braden. Oh, huge shot with that barbed wire bat, but Braden managing to take Krim down. A huge low blow from Braden to stop Krim's forward momentum. And now that chop to the chest, just brutal. You can see the red marks on Krim Rocker's chest, and that side belly-to-belly suplex followed by a dropkick from Braden Blackwell. So far, Braden Blackwell shining in this group, and a huge shoulder powerbomb by Krim Rocker here, broken up by X, thankfully. Oh no, look at this! Double full throttle knee from Gorefist and Evil on Richard. That is potentially the second time he's taken that move. I don't think Richard has much left at this point. Braden being knocked down by that double axe handle, and Krim has tagged in Evil Miss. Braden missing with that wide chop there, and now Krim Rocker going for something big here, a huge shoulder powerbomb. Not being the legal man though, unable to pin. And now Evil has been busted open at some point, planting that foot on Braden's chest, covering very nonchalantly as Evil Miss. I've seen her use that before. I think Evil Miss's game plan with that is just to infuriate people, because she doesn't finish with pins usually. She finishes with choke the throttle. Oh, and just out of nowhere, Krim Rocker busting a light tube over X's head. X now busted open as well. Everybody in this match seems to be bleeding except for Krim Rocker, Richard, and Gorefist. And now Evil with that insulting pin again. Doesn't get it. Almost did though. That was insane. Richard bouncing off the ropes here. Doesn't manage to clothesline though. I think Richard has lost himself. Oh, wow, that was a brutal counter. Richard missing with that lariat, and Evil Miss squarely kicking him in the balls from the behind, and now choking the throttle is Evil Miss. Game Goon telling her, get out of the ring, you are not the legal wrestler here. And now Richard whipping Krim Rocker into their corner. Not the best move. Braden following with that elbow though, and a spinning neck breaker. Just beautiful. Braden Blackwell firmly in control of the matchup right now. Krim on the ground, not feeling it. Big fireman's carry there from Braden Blackwell puts Krim on his back. And now what is this? Huge lifting gourd buster there by Braden Blackwell. And a Manhattan drop from Krim to slow things down so that he can get the tag with Evil Miss. Oh, I'm glad that wasn't the double team I was expecting. I thought we were going to see another full throttle knee there from both competitors. Evil Miss missing with that cutter though, and now Braden, after landing the series of mini chops, follows up with that side belly to belly and a drop kick to the back of the head. What's Braden got in mind here? Tagging in X. Could we see it? Could we see? Oh no, X going for an Irish whip. Braden saying, no, let's keep her here. And a huge dragon screw from Braden Blackwell, setting up, oh, Evil Miss for this modified Texas cloverleaf here. I'm just amazed at how much this match is broken down. Braden taking out Krim Rocker's knees there. Evil Miss going for a dropkick on X, but missing. And oh, wow, a huge counter puts X on his back and a pinfall there. This is just breaking down into pure chaos here. And now Richard choking Evil Miss from behind. He is not the legal man here, just doing whatever he wants is Richard. Richard now getting out of the ring. Exchange of strikes from X and Evil Miss. Both competitors bleeding here. But Evil Miss, oh, ending with that big super kick. Wait a minute, X back up, not willing to accept it. Hits that spinning kick to the face. And now Evil Miss is down on top of the barbed wire bat, no less. Evil Miss with a complete shot, though, to regain control of this matchup. And now she's going to make the tag. Gorefist is in. X is up, but groggy. Oh, and a huge cutter onto the barbed wire bat from Evil Miss. And now Gorefist going for a diving headbutt. Evil Miss miscommunicating there and rolling X out of the way, causing Gorefist to eat it. And now Braden Blackwell is in the matchup. to get into Gorefist's face, but Gore answering with a series of headbutts. No fear from Gorefist here. Giant diving headbutt on Braden Blackwell, but landing on that barbed wire bat in a very uncomfortable position. What is this? Oh, Gorefist with a full throttle knee. Just beautiful. Could be it. One. Doesn't get the 2 count because X and Richard are in to break it up. Complete shot from X, neckbreaker from Richard. And now, oh, what is X going for here? Misses it, whatever it was. This is just breaking down. Every time all 3 competitors from one side get in the ring, everything just breaks down. This is exactly what I want our faction matches to be. This is pure faction warfare at this point, and it is beautiful to watch. Beautiful running spear from Crimrocker, drops Braden on top of that bat, and now Braden with the roll-up. 2, 3, oh, and that's it! That's it right there, folks. I can't believe it. Braden Blackwell and Xavier Shamrock and Richard capturing the faction weight titles that Blood and Gore have been holding onto for a very long time. But this fight not over. The battle continues in the ring, and now the cameras cut away. That was incredible. A 92% matchup there. 4 stars for House of Wolves and Richard winning the faction weight titles from Gore and Evil, or Blood and Gore, I'm sorry. Wow, that was just not what I was expecting. I honestly didn't expect them to lose. They've been such incumbent champions so far. Here we go. Next matchup, a big one. Nero Sin versus AK-47 for the GFW FTW Championship. Mind you, that Bobby Freedom does have a return rematch for that title against whoever ends up holding it after this. And now entering the ring, ladies and gentlemen, a representative of glory, not legend, AK-47. AK-47, an excellent former kickboxing competitor who has managed to successfully transition that style into the GFW ring. And here comes the the very dangerous, very devastating, very scary monster of GFW, the GFW FTW champion. This is Nero Sin, and he will swing the axe and end your life. Letting everybody know that this is his ring is Nero Sin. This is an exciting matchup, folks. Nero missing with that standing show tie and taking a knee to the ribs from AK-47, who goes for an early cover there. AK not wasting time. Another knee from AK puts Nero on his stomach, and now a test of strength. Not exactly what I would recommend against Nero Sin. And there we go with a gut wrench suplex from AK-47, followed by a nice lunging jab there. And a low kick, but it misses. Now AK with a body slam. AK so far very dominant in this matchup. We haven't really seen Nero get dominated like this in the early running before. Usually Nero is the one dominating out the gate. Oh, and AK with that spinning back kick to the abs and the solar plexus. Sorry guys, the dental surgery is firing up for me. AK there with a body slam and then a kick to the leg while Nero is down, not wasting any time working over those shins. AK with a big combo there, but Nero whipping him off the ropes, misses with that giant axe handle that we've seen level people before. And now AK with a series of strikes just laying Nero Sin out on the mat. This is a big matchup here. 1. Oh, doesn't get a 2 count, but he got a 1 count there that was looking like it was gonna be 2. Uh-oh, Nero with that gut-wrench spinning powerbomb, and now what's he gonna follow up with? Huge chop to the throat, but AK trying to get back in this matchup with that punch. Whips Nero into the corner, and what does he have in mind here? Oh god, just a brutal series of knees in the corner. That has gotta do some damage. When you're as big as Nero Sin, it's easy to get winded, and AK has been focusing that attack on the ribs, potentially trying to impact the breathing of Nero Sin. Definitely a good strategy from AK-47 here. AK got something to prove after having lost his heavyweight title match against El Fuego Negra. One count from Nero, not getting much more than that to our surprise. Nero usually devastating people by about this point in the matchup, so AK doing a very good job here of staying on top of Nero. 1, 2, oh wow, that was almost a 3 count after that series of strikes. I can't believe that. Nero with a big backbreaker there, followed by an elbow drop, and now setting AK up for something big. Nero ducks under, and what's he have in mind? Doesn't matter. Nero catches himself on the ropes, AK catches himself on the ropes, and Nero with a low blow. Nero with that lariat just flipping AK over, and AK with the headshot, oh my! 1, 2, 3. AK-47, and just saying right there, I put him down, and he did. AK-47 devastating Nero Sin. That was insane. I guess the rest that we gave AK-47 from last week's show was useful to him. Wow, just completely destroying Nero Sin. 65% rating. I'm not surprised. That was basically a squash from AK-47. That was just beautiful right there. And Nero has been completely leveled. It's crazy because he almost got the 3 count even before that headshot. Like, that was an incredibly surprising matchup for me. Nero not being devastated by anyone like that since the beginning of GFW, really. And here we go in this next matchup, our first matchup that is in partnership with Progress Wrestling. Thank you very much to Progress Wrestling for loaning us some of their talent. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He is the traditional, strong style, old school heel Duco, and he is on his way down to the ring to face TK Cooper in one of the very first strong style matchups ever to air on GFW television. I am excited to see this matchup, and I strongly, strongly hope that heel Duco represents GFW well and defeats TK Cooper here. TK Cooper, in my book, somewhat a coward for turning down that matchup with Lazy Dragon, but I don't blame him. TK Cooper, also the Progress Wrestling 6-man tag team champion. And this stands to be a very interesting matchup. Unfortunately, we don't have the licensing for TK Cooper's music quite yet, so we're using sort of some of the generic music we have. Y'all have to deal with that. But I promise you this matchup will be anything but generic. TK Cooper missing with that kick as Duco catches it and trips him down. However, Cooper countering that whip into the corner. Back and forth are these counters so far. Nobody actually successfully landing a maneuver here so far. And now a test of strength. This is a very even fight. Duco winning that test of the strength with a short elbow to the face. TK catching himself on the ropes off that Irish whip. And now Duco off the ropes, missing with that big body splash. Did not miss with that low blow. And now TK is right back up. Must be wearing a cup because that did not look fun. Oh, and another low blow from Duco. Duco wasting no time, going straight for the nether regions. And maybe TK now wishing that he had faced Lazy Dragon. Oh, and a huge, huge body slam dumps Duco to the outside. But Duco fine with that, more than willing to fight TK on the outside. Duco with that chair. Eye rake from Duco, setting TK up potentially for a chair shot here, but doesn't manage to get the chair in time. And now Duco whipping TK into the apron, but not getting as much out of that as he would have thought. Big body slam from Duco puts TK on the ground, and Duco once again with just a solid kick to the groin. TK probably not expecting that when he signed up for this matchup. That is not exactly the strong style I think he was thinking of. Duco being dumped to the outside with that big, big brainbuster though. And now TK with the European uppercut. TK firmly in control of this matchup at this time. Duco and TK, now this is what TK was expecting. A nice exchange of strong, stiff elbows and kicks here from TK and Duco. And now TK landing another stiff elbow on Duco. Duco, however, putting TK in the corner. What's he have in mind here? Doesn't matter because he's not getting it. TK with the counter brainbuster drops Duco to the outside. And now TK using the opportunity to go to the center of the ring and just catch his breath. And here we go with Duco lifting TK for a brainbuster, dumping TK to the outside, and Duco not willing to just sit in the ring and rest. Duco following up with that, but TK getting the best of Duco on the outside so far with that European uppercut. And now Duco with another body slam here. I'm surprised Duco hasn't grabbed another weapon yet. Whipping TK into the apron, but once again, not getting as much out of that as he would have expected. And now TK body slamming Duco onto the apron again. That apron being used as a weapon heavily in this matchup. Once again, whipping TK into that apron. And what does Duco have in mind here? Oh, a huge suplex. I guess that's a suplex. That looked like a gory special suplex of some type. But now Game Goon reaching 7 in the count. You guys got to get back in this ring. Duco, what's he got in mind here? Oh, and a huge, huge gutbuster there. And TK has got to be hurting. Duco with the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there for Duco. What is this? Duco going for a double underhook lift and TK countering with that back body drop. You have to wonder what TK's got in mind here. Whipping Duco off the ropes and another back body drop, perhaps just trying to disorient Duco by tossing him into the air a lot. And now Duco with a big brain buster doesn't send TK to the outside this time. They have been brawling on the outside quite a bit in this matchup so far. Duco got something in mind here, going for another brain buster perhaps, but TK with the counter and dumps Duco to the outside with that brain buster. And now TK content to just stand in the center of the ring and catch his breath. Waiting Duco out is TK. Not going to go anywhere near the side of the ring. TK whips Duco into the corner. What's he got in mind here? Oh, and just a brutal stomping from TK to Duco here. And what's this? Oh, a scissor kick from TK. Huge scissor kick. 1, 2, 3. No, almost got Duco there. Come on, Duco. We're rooting for you, buddy. You can do it. Duco, you are representing GFW. I don't like blood and gore, but you have to win this. Come on, Duco. We believe in you. Come on, crowd. Cheer him on. Let's go. Get this going. Come on, Duco. Don't let it go down like this, buddy. Brainbuster from TK. And so far, Progress Wrestling making a beautiful showing here on GFW Mayhem. Running, falling, clothesline there. And now, TK once again stopping Duco's momentum cold. And a huge frog splash from TK. Will he cover here? Yes, he will. 1, 2. Doesn't get it. I thought he had him there. Come on, Duco. A huge chest slap from TK. And once again up top with that frog splash. A cover here might be right under the ropes, though. Not necessarily the best plan. And now Duco with that kick to the ribs. Sorry, guys. The meds are... TK tossing Duco out of the ring here, and you gotta wonder, oh, huge suicide plancha from TK, crushing Duco into the outside. And now TK lifting Duco up. What does he have in mind? Brainbuster on the outside. That cannot feel good on Duco's spine or neck. And now Duco with a series of strikes here, putting TK on the ground. Strongly rooting for Duco here. Come on, Duco. Where's the dirty Duco when we need... Oh, and a beautiful powerbomb counter. 2. Doesn't get him there. Could have got it. I thought he might have had it. Big exchange of strikes here. TK with those elbows. Last time we saw this, I believe TK came out the victor. But we're rooting for Duco here, guys. Folks in the crowd, give Duco all your spirit. Will him on. Big spinning kick from Duco, winning that exchange. And now what does he have in mind? Oh, TK with a huge Frankensteiner, though, to slow the momentum and regain control of this matchup. TK going up top here. Frog splash incoming. Big frog splash with the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Duco failing to beat TK here in the first Progress versus GFW match to ever occur. Well, technically that's not true. Actually, Nero lost the first Progress versus GFW match to David Starr. However, a very exciting matchup there between both men. An excellent strong style match with an 81% rating. That is more than acceptable. And now for our main event of the evening, featuring 2 of the most wonderful wrestlers in Progress Wrestling in a intergender matchup that is Ginny versus Austin Theory. This should be an excellent matchup. Once again, we do not have their music licensed, unfortunately, but that's something we will definitely look into as we plan on having a more long-term partnership with Progress Wrestling. The fashionista Ginny entering the ring and on her way down to prepare to face Austin Theory in GFW's main event. I love our motto. I hope you guys do too. I'm sure WWE isn't very fond of it though. And here comes Austin Theory, one of the most popular wrestlers in Progress Wrestling, even though he is considered the unproven one, is Austin Theory, and he is entering the ring to face off against Ginny in GFW's main event of the evening. Alright, Game Goon gonna ring the bell and let's do this. Austin Theory in control of this matchup early with that body slam, but Ginny landing an elbow to slow things down and then stomping away at the knee. A huge punch directly to the throat there from Ginny. Just brutal is that punch. But now the two having a test of strength. Ginny winning the test of strength. Austin Theory unproven after all. And now Austin Theory being whipped into the ropes. But once again, a test of strength. This time Austin Theory getting the better of that exchange and ending it with that nice drop toe hold. And now Austin dragging her over. What's he have in mind here? Oh, a huge clubbing blow to the spine of Ginny, and you have to wonder whether or not that's going to do some damage in the long term. Just, I don't know about you guys, but those blows to the lower spine, they always concern me because you work from that core so much as a professional wrestler. If you can't pop that core, you can't brainbuster. If you can't pop that core, you can't snapmare. There's a lot of different things that require that core. So when I see wrestlers focusing on that abdomen and that lower back, usually it's a good sign they're trying to disable a lot of offense. And now Ginny working the lower back herself after that huge elbow. Ginny with a nice scoop body slam there, and you have to wonder how long that momentum is going to be maintained. No, Austin Theory trying to slow it down, but Ginny with a big brainbuster there. Ginny in control of this matchup. Oh, Austin with an elbow and Ginny with an elbow of her own. Once again, an elbow to the back of the head. Oh, and a jumping facebuster from Ginny there. 1, 2, gets a kick out right away. Austin Theory managing to kick out at 2. Doesn't get anywhere near that 3 count, but that was a huge facebuster, and Ginny is definitely in control of this matchup. You have to wonder, if you're Austin Theory, how it feels to be on the wrong end of this beating. He's got to get back in this. He's got to focus and concentrate on getting his head right in the back place. A lot of younger wrestlers like Austin Theory run into this issue where they essentially get on the wrong side of the momentum and they're unable to envision themselves turning it, and then they just end up behind. Austin Theory, though, with that nice DDT turning things around, doesn't quite get a 2 count, but it seems he's gotten past that mental block that he started this matchup with. Or not. Ginny firmly back in control here, just pounding away at the head of Austin Theory and then the lower back, but Austin managing to get that body slam there. Somehow back in control of this matchup. Can he get a counter here? He does not. Ginny with that brainbuster to stop the momentum, and both competitors down for just a moment. Ginny with a backdrop here, and Austin Theory once again on the wrong side of a beating. Oh, and a big elbow to the back of the head. Austin Theory with that low blow on Ginny. That's one way to turn it around. And a DDT. I can't say I'm one for shortcuts, but for a young competitor that's as unproven as Austin Theory, this is a good idea. Oh, and a huge running knee in the corner, followed by a series of punches to the face after that headlock. Ginny saying, "You're going down." Oh, and a beautiful twisting, pulling lariat there. You have to... face buster from Ginny. Ginny pulling out all the stops here. I gotta believe that could be it. 2, 3... No, almost 3. Austin hanging on here. Come on, Austin. You gotta envision yourself regaining control of this match, buddy. That's how you get back in this. You can't let somebody else dominate the match. Even if they are dominating the match, you have to be thinking, how do I change the momentum here? And that is definitely one way to do it. 1, 2, 3. No, very close to a 3 count there. That's how you do it right there, Austin. That's how you turn the momentum. A big, unsuspected move like that, and a brainbuster counter from Austin Theory leaves Ginny laid out in the center of the ring. Come on, Austin. Follow up, buddy. I'm rooting for Austin here because he seems like the underdog. Oh, and a beautiful DDT from Ginny. I don't know. After seeing that DDT, I might be on Ginny's side, though. And now Austin with a headlock and a series of punches himself. What's he got in mind here? Oh, and a nice backbreaker, side scoop backbreaker from Austin Theory there. And what's he gonna do next? Oh, could be something big. Beautiful cutter. 1, 2, 3. No, very close, very back and forth matchup here between Austin and Ginny. Ginny with that huge big boot there, perhaps setting up for something bigger. And a huge brainbuster in the center. You have to wonder how long Austin Theory has before Ginny hits another one of those big moves, though. Nice snap suplex. Ginny saying, "You are going down," before stomping the gut of Austin. And Austin saying, "I'm not going to allow it." Elbow to slow things down. That is how you regain control. And a huge jumping punch to the back of Ginny's head. You have to wonder if she's even conscious after that. Big DDT from Austin Theory here, and he is firmly back in control of this matchup. Huge lariat. What do we have here? Oh, leg crossed. Another one of those nice sit-out bombs. 1, 2, 3. No, does not get it. And now Ginny with a DDT to turn the momentum in her favor. If there's one thing I can say about this matchup, it is that there has been effective uses of the DDT to turn momentum. Austin Theory being rolled up with that schoolboy, but his feet landed on the ropes. Ginny not understanding the positioning. Oh, and an Ushigoroshi, that's gonna do some damage. Could potentially be a pinnable move there, but no, Austin Theory deciding to follow up. Perhaps not the best decision. And now Ginny with a stiff elbow to the jaw of Austin Theory, and the two are exchanging blows. Ginny chopping the chest, Austin Theory throwing those hooks, but Ginny having enough. Huge spinning lariat there. And I feel like, oh, here we go. Pull back lariat, that's gotta be it. 1, 2, no, doesn't get him. Austin Theory kicking out. Those near falls in the beginning leading to that fall. I honestly thought she had him there. Big brain buster from Ginny on Austin Theory. Ginny with that stiff elbow to the jaw of Austin Theory, and now Austin Theory lifting Ginny up. Fire Thunderbomb. 1, 2, 3. No, doesn't get her. Very back and forth matchup here. Austin Theory impressing me more and more the longer this matchup goes on. And now what does Ginny have in mind here? Oh, a kick to the lower back. That's gotta hurt. And now Austin Theory lifting Ginny up for another one of those spin out cutters. What's he got in mind? Cover, cover, cover. Come on, ref. Her foot was under the rope though. That positioning is such an issue for people in the ring lately. You've got to make sure that your opponent is not already under the rope when you, oh wow, spinning complete shot there from Austin Theory, and a big backdrop on the outside. If only Austin could have done that in the ring. Ginny with an eye rake, Austin managing to counter with that DDT though. Once again, effective use of that DDT on the outside of the ring to slow momentum. And now they're back in the ring. Both competitors here gasping for air. Austin Theory with that scoop backbreaker. And now, what is this? Oh, just a nice big backdrop. I thought perhaps we were going to see another Fire Thunder driver there. And now a German release suplex on Ginny. Austin Theory in control, but Ginny using that DDT to shift the momentum once again. I've said it before, I'll say it again. DDTs are some of the best moves to change the momentum, and a huge pullback lariat, but his foot's under the rope. You gotta watch that positioning, guys. Gotta watch that positioning. There have been at least 3 potential match-ending pinfalls that have been broken up due to bad positioning in this matchup. And now Austin Theory with that back low blow, dragging Ginny out. And what's this? Austin Theory beckoning for Ginny to come get it. And here we go, spinning cutter again. Could be it. Come on, Theory, can you get up and cover? Doesn't look like it. Cannot follow up. And now Ginny with that kick to the spinning lariat. She gonna cover here? No, she is not. What's she have in mind next? Oh, big lift. Oh, and a Styles clash there. 2, 3. No, doesn't get him. Does not get him, to my surprise. And now Austin Theory whipping Ginny off the rope and hitting that big back body drop. And a roll up from Austin Theory. 1, 2, 3. Catches her with the schoolboy to win the match. Austin Theory managing to recover from a rough start and win that match with the nice, sneaky schoolboy. He may have gotten a handful of tights there. Can't really tell you for sure. Either way, Austin Theory winning that matchup in what was a back and forth matchup. Beautiful 100% 5-star match from Austin Theory and Ginny. Lots of big spots, lots of fun. Let's go ahead and see 86% overall card rating, and we filled the house this time, guys. AK-47 of Good Fights Wrestling won the GFW FTW belt to become the new champion. Braden, Xavier, and Richard took the GFW faction belt to become the new champion. And here we go. Beautiful. That was a great success. Congrats on running a flawless show. We're ready to book a bigger venue. No, we are not, but I appreciate that sentiment. Bushi and Owens won the... Bushi and Kevin Owens? That's awesome. Pentagon of All Elite Wrestling won the heavyweight title, and Vinny of Ring of Honor won the heavyweight title as well. Messias and Ultimo won the Assistencia, the AAA title. PD and Congo Kong won the... Okay, I can't keep up. They're going way too fast. Anyways, guys, we made 9K off that show. Not exactly the best show we've ever had, but considering that half of our roster was injured, or not injured, but in poor condition and ready to be injured, that is actually a pretty good turnout considering we lost 10K last month. So I'm strongly working on building that that relationship with Progress Wrestling so that we can invite their guys out more often and more easily, and hopefully that will result in us being able to do better business here. I am curious about our merch sales here, though. We made 10,000 off of... See, I wish they would tell you how many units sold instead of just the price. We made 10,000 off action figures, we made 14,000 off shirts, we made 12,000 off DVDs. Most of our money, it seems, being made off of merch here, because we really didn't make much off of the ticket price. Alright, let's go ahead and check what our merch is actually at as far as supply, so that we can see how much of stuff sold, and that'll probably be it for this episode of GFW Mayhem. Going to produce merchandise. So our DVD and Blu-rays sold out, but they were kind of low already. The new ones that we bought last show were, I believe, action figures and t-shirts, or no. Yeah, I think it was action figures and t-shirts. So t-shirts sold pretty well. We almost moved half of our stock of that. And that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and buy some DVDs here just to prepare for the next show. And that'll be it for this episode of GFW Mayhem. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to see more of the great content on this channel, ranging from 4X to Fire Pro Wrestling, go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure to ding that bell notification, because every time you ding that bell notification, somebody gets a schoolboy roll-up pin with the tights grabbed, and it's hilarious. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!